All right, ladies and gentlemen, it is that time of the season once again. It is our seasonal what's coming out and what things I'll actually be watching, because those are not the same thing, and I'm trying to refine down what I'm actually watching because there is so much crap anime coming out. There's also so much great stuff. So we're going to start off with, we're going through my anime list. We're going through from the most anticipated, so the most people are following the show, to the least. And I have potentially 21 things I'll be watching this season, but one of them probably not so much, and that's right here. That's a ReZero. I don't think I'm going to be watching this one because I got through most of season one and kind of got bored by the end of it, because it's super aggressive Groundhog Day, and I watched that movie already and I don't need to see it again. I will be watching Reincarnated as Slime season 4. Don't know if I'll finish it though, or I might end up just waiting till it comes out in dubbed. I've watched the rest of it in dub. After that is Witch Hat Atelier. Also, if you need me to explain what these shows are, get out from under the rock. You have been there for too long. Witch Hat Atelier though is something that's on my list specifically because I've had so many people telling me I should be watching it this season, and that's all I really know about it. It seems like it is magical girl going to school and not... I'm assuming she's going to have magic powers that don't fit in line with everything else. That's how this shtick usually goes. But going into the things I actually do know about, we will be watching Wistoria, because season 1 of Wistoria was so great. And yeah, that's... You know Wistoria. If you know Wistoria, you know Wistoria. It's just going to be the next season. It's meant to be an escalation of the same thing. That works. I'm not going to be watching anything in the next row. I'm a big fan of Dr. Stone, but I'm also a big believer in that it does not translate very well from the paper to the screen. I love Dr. Stone. I have read the entire manga. I do not want to watch the entire show, because there's just some parts of it, especially voices for specific characters, that just don't match up with how they sound in my head, and I don't like that cognitive dissonance. After that, what's next on my list? I don't think we have anything from this row either. Actually, I believe you're Demons in the Shadow Realm. I have some of them written down in the English name. No, did I put these out of order? The next thing I've got listed on I'm going to be watching is The Angel Next Door Spoils Me Rotten. I'm having trouble spotting. Actually, no. Oh, that's not right. Did I miss some stuff? Because that's the Angel Next Door is going to spoil me rotten. We're definitely going to be watching that. I hadn't seen the first season until I heard this was coming out, and I love the first season so damn much. You should too. Go watch the first season. It's getting ready for this. Yeah, it's a great slice of life, living next door to the girl you're interested in. And the first season was such a slow burn building up to them actually realizing that they have feelings for each other. And I can't wait to see how it goes now that they are admitting it. I am terrified that it's just going to be jealousy and angst, but that's also pretty solid for teenage romance. After that, there we go. We're watching T-Bait 2. The beginning after the end. So most people hated the first season because of it being a slideshow, which I don't have the issue with. Mostly because I watch everything at 1.5 speed, and slideshows are a lot faster when they're in 1.5. We're also going to be watching Farming Life in Another World. I get one sleazy isekai. I'm choosing this one. After that, we have Demons of the Shadow Realm, which I believe is... I believe it's this. Yamanotsugi. Honestly, sometimes I do just pick things because the artwork of it looks dope. It also... I've read a book that has a very similar concept to this. That's... people get split up, one of them gets raised one way, one gets raised the exact opposite way. It's a common trope, it happens. But after that, we have I Made Friends with the Second Prettiest Girl in My Year. It's going to be generic slice of life rom-com. It's going to be like the first season, hopefully will be like the first season of The Angel Next Door Spoils Me Rotten. Maybe not to the same in the same ways, but it's going to be similar vibe. I can't wait. After that, we have Marriage Toxin, which is here, which is essentially they're marrying people together from families of great poisoners and assassins, and I'm expecting it to be something like a slightly more aggressive, more manipulative version of Spy Family, just without the kid. Actually, that'd be exactly what Spy Family would be without the kid. Think Mr. and Mrs. Smith, but not modern day. I'm hoping. After that, we have Atsugi Game, which I cannot spot, but that's fine. Oh, there we go. Two teenagers, they've been playing a game for years, saying "I love you" sincerely to the other in hopes to embarrass them. And eventually that it's like saying yeet ironically. Eventually it's going to happen for real. But that's our next one. After that, we have Gals Can't Be Kind to an Otaku. Yes, which is down here's ways. One of my first slice of life romance animes I ever got into was My First Girlfriend is a Gal. And because of that, I've always had a soft spot for the gal culture and gal anime specifically. And I'm hoping this is a similar vibe to it. Probably won't be because that show is like 10 years old now. But I'm hopeful. If not, it probably will be one of the first things to get dropped. After you, we have the order has changed. We actually got the first episode of Niwatori Fight already. It started already. It's Cockfighting. It is a rooster who is fighting with rooster-based powers against demons to save the Earth, specifically to find the demon that killed his sister. And I can tell you, because I have already watched the first episode of this, it is absolutely insane. Involving such things like a sonic screech, being the crow, being able to stab things with the spurs, and for some ungodly reason, the rooster banging a hen, because that needed to be done twice in the same episode. After that, we have Reborn of the Vending Machine. Sincerely will probably be the first thing I drop this year, or this season. You know what Reborn of the Vending Machine is. It's the third season. I didn't think we needed 3 seasons of this, but apparently we do. After that, we've got the strongest class is not Sage or Hero, or Hero or Sage, which I believe is this one. Could be wrong. Really need to do more research before I start making these videos. Kami no Niwatsuki Kusanokite is after that. I also cannot see it. God damn it. We will not be watching any Fists of the North. Alright, so this Kami no. It seems very much adventuring in another world with my overpowered ability, where he's got the shop and is cooking for otherworldly beings. It's even a Fenrir. It's probably going to be a similar thing, unfortunately. After it, we have Kill Owl, which is Hitman coming hunting people until he becomes a 13-year-old boy, Freaky Friday style. Well, not Freaky Friday style. I was thinking of Suddenly 30, but also the Zac Efron thing that was the opposite of it, which I cannot remember the name of for the life of me. I did watch the first episode of this, just because when I did, the ecchi tag was not on it, and I thought, hey, this seems like a fun concept. First episode was out super early for some reason, but it is not safe for kids, not safe for work, and also only like 5 minutes an episode. And I'm not screwing around 5 minutes an episode. After Kill Blue, we have Snowball Earth, which thankfully I can pick the image of. Apparently not. This is Snowball Earth. They changed the image of it, which is that Earth has been set into an ice age, and now we have humanity having to survive in it. That's the gist. People are probably going to try and kill each other in the process, but hey, that's fine. Megami is our next one. It's here. Which, again, used to have a very different picture for the front of it. This is a show about a bunch of beings that reincarnate in different forms every time they die. And there are long-ass lines to get into some things, such as the hero or the Demon King. There's much shorter lines to get into more obscure things, like the hero with the harem's third rib. And I'm guessing it's going to be somewhat of an anthology series where it's the same guy reincarnating into different things and having to go about the world in those forms. And it seems so dumb, but also like it's going to be so much fun. And the last new thing we have is Daikenja Riddle, which everything disappears. Everything in his life is just gone because of a serious organization, and we're going to have to fight to get it back. On top of these, we have one returning that I know of. I'm not sure of everything I'm watching, if any of it's returning. We've already had some shows wrap up, but the one thing we have continuing is Digimon Beat Break, because we're going to get a full year, give or take a couple of weeks, of Digimon Beat Break. But let me know down below what you are looking forward to the most this season, what you are definitely not going to be touching with a 10-foot pole, and hey, let me know down there what part of this you thought I was wrong about.